I need to size a steel beam for over a garage door opening. The open span is 14.5 feet. There will be a single point load of 4,200 pounds at 4 from one end. I cannot exceed a beam height of 8 inches. What size beam do you recommend?
I can help. Let me read your question a bit closer. Did you get the point load off of the truss drawings? Steel beam or engineered lumber beam?
I calculated the load based on design info from the truss manufacturer's proposal drawing. This is a unique design of a trapezoid-shaped garage, so the truss layout is not standard. He confirmed my calculations and the 4,200 lane point load.
This is a roof truss?
No. This is the beam that spans the garage door opening and must support a roof truss load. I presume the design should be based on a 1/360 deflection, and I want to use a steel beam.
I understand the beam is for the garage header. I wanted to make sure the truss load was from the roof and not from a second floor. Do you know the breakdown of live load and dead load in the 4,200 pounds?
The load is all roof load. No second story decay structure. The calculated loads used by the truss MFR were a dead load of 25 psf and a live, snow load of 30 psf. It is a small, 1.5 car garage.
Okay. I assume the wall width is 2x4.
No. Concrete block.
Any limit on beam width?
Not really. I was guessing at an 8x24 wide flange, which I could accommodate with no issue. Just was not confident it would provide the deflection needed for a garage opening.
Before we get started, I'd like to point out that a professional engineer's standard of care typically includes a site visit to assess field conditions and get an overall understanding of the structure. This can obviously not be accomplished through the internet. The information provided here is meant for planning purposes only, general sizing and budgeting, and is based on the information provided by you. All loading cases considered are for vertical loads only. No lateral analysis has been completed. The information should be verified by a professional engineer who can visit the site to ensure that potentially important information has not been overlooked or omitted. Hold on, let me run a few numbers. You can use a W6x20, 50 ksi, steel beam. This beam is 6 inches wide, 6.25 inches deep and weighs 20 pounds per foot of beam. For your 4,200 pounds point loading, you will have a deflection of 1/3 of an inch. You will need to have a local engineer detail your connections, size your support columns and determine foundation requirements.
Great. That is a much better option, and less costly. However, is TE 50 ksi a standard 836 beam? Thanks, Jerry.
50 ksi steel is usually the industry standard.
Okay. Thanks again. I have what I need. Much appreciated.
Deflection is the same, stress is a little higher in a 36 ksi steel beam. Good luck with your project. Experts are credited for each adequately rated answer they provide. If you have additional questions, please let me know. Thanks.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.